Good day, stranger.
My friend, welcome back. So I have to lie. You're dealing with stolen relics. You devious cad, I've done nothing of the sort. And just what makes you think the Graf Athens would believe your lies over my good word? And I say, I'm a watcher, and the Mafia will believe anything I tell them to believe. That's right, they won't. Rinato sentence falters and all colour drains from his face. You, hold counsel with the people. If you will pardon me, I have business elsewhere. While he trembles with fear. Rinato won't trouble you anymore. He left town. I am pleased you were able to convince Rinato to leave on his own two legs. What trouble it would have been to have him leave on a stretcher. She takes a small pouch from her robes and presses it into your hand. You have done well, Estamor. Accept this reward for your services, and should you need herbs or tinctures, I will see to it that you are always treated well at my shop. I bought everything. I didn't need to buy everything. As you approach the smiling woman at the side of the road, you are struck with a sense of unease. At this distance, you can see that her skin has a sickly pallid sea sheen to it, and her eyes are the glassy milk white with a cadaver. Her expression sits oddly in her face, as if it requires great effort to maintain.
How do you do?
Lord Redrick has been expecting you. The woman smiles a little wider. It is good that you have not refused his challenge. He feared you might prove a coward in the end. And who are you? A loyal servant, guarded a boon for her good service. Like my lord, I will persist beyond the cycle and walk an eternity upon the earth. Seek answers from him directly if you want them. Take me to... Come here then. He waits for you there. An armored figure strides forward. In place of his eyes, great flames burn, emanating heat and light. In that orange glow, you can see that the face beneath has succumbed to rot. His cheeks sunken, the lips peeled back over grey gums and decaying teeth. But it is unmistakably Redrick who stands before you.
Look well. See what you have made of me. But see too what great Berith has permitted. I am returned, mind and soul, so that I might be avenged upon my enemies.
Come to meet your challenge. And I am glad for it. I have sent servants forth to observe your progress. I feared your soft heart might falter, but you have proven your valor in this.
I have strangled the life from the usurper Kolsch with my own hands. So fell your champion, your great hope.
Was the creature to be your Thane? A man without resolve, without aim? A leech growing fat upon the veil, senseless to the ravages his vanity inflicted upon his people. Almost sound as bad as the alternative.
I will not allow my lands to fall into ruin. I will cleanse the scattered god's poison from the blood of my people. I will scour his name from the Deerwood. Berith has blessed me with its favor, and I will be its sword. There will be no more mercy for the heretic, the thief, the charlatan. All will meet with death.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. You're going to waste your second chance of a life fighting me again. I've been brought back to exact Berith's vengeance upon the mortal world. There is no waste. Know that I will cleave your head from your shoulders, wretch, and send you cleanly from this world. May the next life provide you with more wisdom than you have shown in this one. Okay.
On the hunt.
So I don't know. Oh, oof. Okay. Apparently. It did, but like I say, it just annoys it when it does that. Would have got a level, nice. Nice. But not yet. But probably. There'll be anything else there? Yeah, I was expecting.
How may I help?
Burning all them souls. You're gonna get hit by that, no much. Can you even get hit down?
Join arms!
Why is my guy not doing anything?
Be on seat!
Not even slowing up!
Get it, man. Got something. I'll take it. Five levels. Middle of 5 levels. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh. Oh. Well. Hello there.
Ready, Watcher.
Lava will be on seat! Yeah.
What?
Almost. Oh, is everybody stunned? Paralyzed. Better than expected. Get where I am now. This is 11, 10. 11.
Like this.
Can they all be like this?
No good.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Into that. So just keep firing away. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Lava will be on seat!
I don't know.
Moen Ixi.
Molly. Right, level 12. Right. I think then I'll probably call it there. Quite a bit done there actually. I was hoping to get more done, but I'm happy with that just now.
That's it!
Tough robe figures block passage. The heads bear a fearsome resemblance to those of the spiders that infest these caverns. Their mandibles clicking in small constant movement in the dim light of the caverns. Their round black eyes gleam like gems. They look up as you approach. You feel a particular itchy sensation in your head, as if someone were running their fingers through your thoughts. A muted sense of distress fills your mind, followed by a far louder screech of alarm from one of the robed creatures. As one, the creatures turn towards you and attack. You feel a scratching sensation in your head, followed by a sudden high-pitched ringing. Scattered images flash within your mind's eye. You see a massive nest set against a cavern wall, screeching up into the darkness, a vast network of webs somewhere far beneath the surface. You see too the sentries you have recently slain, their bodies lying crumbling in the cavern floor. When the image fades, you see another of the spider-faced creatures standing before you. It raises its clawed hands. You feel another twinge inside your skull, and then words emerge within your mind, and a voice wholly alien to your thoughts. Orig Durafe na Roknach. The creature pauses, its fangs twitching. Caladina Fosta Agrare? Do you know Edwin? Diplomatic. The creature makes a strange jittering noise. In your head you hear Edir tongue. Many turns a wheel since last given thought. Animal is trespassing. Nest are here. Risk much in defending. Protectors are dead. Animal is sated. Animal, listen now. The creature makes a clacking sound. Not fighting. Okay, I'll listen if there's no need for more fighting. Yes, animal is not needing to fight. The creature spreads its arms. Fickling greets you. Welcome to nest. Animal is keeping peace. Animal is keeping peace. Yes, it is. Tell me about you. The fact that it looks at you for a moment, then down at itself. Back. What is dwarf animal? Flickering people. See what others do not. See light inside a dull shell. It points at you. See great and burning light. Tcharek speaks without voices and in many. Hundreds of souls in great city. Skrakfanaf is colony, a great journey. Animal would walk long time to reach it. So what are you doing here? Searching, seeking knowledge for home, for colony. Far away, long time we have searched. We grew sick with memory of home, made nest, made no home, and found what we seek. Master of this place. The flickering gestures as the walls around you grew Dadra, not cutting, breaking, growing, shaping, if Fakrin could find secret. Making great work, statue, machines, Fakrin could weave silk and Adra both. Our nest becomes stronger, colony becomes stronger, all of us weaving great works. You feel a sudden melancholy from the Tcharek. We are close, finding machines, crystals, but finding Adra men too in place below. I've lost many, too many. Too many. In regards to your sudden interest, dwarf animal is strong, defeated other animals, killed guards, could help. Alright. What are you looking for? Things for study, things of Adra, all in the ruins below, so I have to go down below. Must see how Caed Nua made Adra men. Adra, shells, yes. Animal does not need to kill Adra men, just needs shells. Also needing part from machine, part like a heart of the machine. Adra and shining metal. Tcharek thinks for a moment. Last piece is Adra, not the Adra from walls. It's different, pure, hard to find. Tcharek is hoping there is some below. If dwarf animal brings these things, Workland, animal great debt will help colony, help us. Can go home. After so long waiting for the great thing, Tcharek would reward animal. In the meantime, I had other questions. Yeah, what else do we want? What image were you seeking? Make a consent, does the answer. Do you know anything about the master? The Tcharek runs a talon along with its fangs, thinking. Caed Nua, name bleeds through walls. But the frequent do not know face, voice. Frequent see great work, see? Statue. Yes, yes. Master of many things, master of Adra, of many voices trapped in stone. The frequent points towards the rest of the caverns, of things below. Is wanting to know the meat and bones of city, shining silver, frequent of people weavers and great things. The frequent lets out a strange hissing sound. Frequent are missing home, without nest, frequent are nothing. What's the colony like? Great light in darkness. The frequent's voice seems somber, for all of his peculiar ethereal quality. Many hearts lives together, building. The frequent bows his head. Someday we return. Good. Here then. Quick wish swift journey. The frequent studies you alertly as you approach, its dark eyes gleaming, and voice in your mind is pleasantly melodic. Aid your tongue is welcome. Krivi happy to see many new things here. It points a claw towards the cavern wall. Many crystals. Okay. What are you doing? The fucker raises a claw finger to scratch lightly at one of the Adra formations growing along the wall. It's studying Ishgravere. Adra, how growing, shaping, using. In Shrakvanar's Adra not growing. Kriva will learn secret. Krivi also hunting supplies. Iski is helping. Is searching caves in south. The frickin' points is taking her time. So I'd take it she's dead then. It's going along too. Kriva is not liking. Where did Ist go? Ist is going south to search cave there. Took spiders to guard. Cave worries a little, but cannot stop the search. It's helping colony. Okay. Yes, Krivi, listen. Who is Krivi? Krivi. Cool. What do you know about the master below? Krivi knows many things, but not any masters. Is asking Tcharek. It points a claw towards its leader and then folds its hands primly. Yeah, very well. What are you doing here? Krivi studies Adra, energy in Adra. His sad is dying. Isk very clever, weak spirit. How would you know that? You just it's faring very nicely. Kira, thanks. Keep attacking, please.
How may I help?
Job. Attacking. Keep attacking. Feel a sharp and sudden pain in your head, immediately followed by a harsh alien voice. Dear Fasty. The creature makes a peculiar clacking sound before its voice speaks in your mind once more. I name it Killer, lingerer in the bright places, where it is going. Your leader asked me to collect some Adra samples to help the colony. I'm just exploring, I don't want any trouble, let me pass and I'll be on my way. It's not passing, it remains here at time. Farewell, trespass. I should have went resolve then. Oh well, doesn't matter now.
Yes.
That sinks to one knee, a hissing, gurgling rattle in its throat. It is a foul, scheming thing. It curses its eggs, its family. May it go stumbling into the dark to die. Finish it, worm. Okay, guess I'll kill you. Got it. I move. Swear, man.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Lavaru. That's it.
there we go. Okay, Adratong, still welcome. I needed something. I think I may have ran into Ist. She attacked me without warning, and I was forced to defend myself. Truth be told, I think that's true, but I don't know. Krev sees. For a moment you feel a particular scratching sensation within your head, and then it's gone. Krivi is sorry for Ista's actions. It's very strange. Ista's acting so many strange things in this place. Krivi is collecting many things while studying Adra. Not all stones alike, yes, having pretty stones take place. Adratang, good to know.
Lavaru, beyond seek!
Yes?
Come, help me here. The spirit holds his hand just above the shattered machine, poised as it pulls on some unseen component. Brace there, and we will rid of this one. Each word seems to resolve itself in your mind an instant after it's spoken, as you recall in muffin tongue. He waits a moment, evidently for someone to take up position. Pull hard now, there! He sags back, wiping his brow. These machines, just think how many souls have felt their touch, and how many of those willing, I wonder. He's silent. It will not be long now. We've killed the tyrant, routed his people. We can ensure this never happens again. Come, they've already started sealing the upper floors. We would have last out at this rate. Eros means to work some spell upon that door. Use Caed Nua's servants against him. Door. There must be 100 souls affixed to that stone. A punishment, no doubt. Perhaps they're pleased knowing that Caed Nua goes wailing into the afterlife. What kind of spell? He cannot unmake the door entirely, but he can change its purpose. The oath, you see. If Caed Nua's servants are pledged to his defence, then we shall pledge ourselves to his destruction. The man gives you a fierce grin, turning away, and from one step to another he was faded, only to appear once more beside the machine.
Yes?
Hell's my touch.
Yes?
What to do first? The witch or... The hazy figure is tall and heavily built and is shifting. Instant's face is turned toward the floor as if it were deep in thought. You hate a faint murmuring and the rolling cadence of prayer. From time to time the spirit seems to sway in place. As you approach, the spirit raises his voice and you recognize the familiar sounds of the within tongue. And no more shall soul splinter upon the wheel. Hear me, great father. I am pledged against his foes and the greatest of his deaths. Listen. Spirit turns the face towards you in a swift motion. For a moment its features blur, and then resolve into what appears to be a man's visage. His eyes fixed upon you. You are late. For what? The spirit turns the face away. They will be here soon to cast us down, to unmake our work. It's never too late. Our work? If he knew, perhaps they would understand if they heard the sisters speak. In foreign lands they leave the madmen to suffer alone, or else cast these same out from their sight. Meanwhile we have carved ourselves like smooth stones, polished the virtues within us, while flexing away the weakness. It's not that just, it's that not kinder than anything that came before. He shifts, standing straight. Are you ready? He raises his hand and you think you see the glint of metal through a second glance. Feels nothing. You have placed your crest upon the animate alongside your own. The animates you're going to sacrifice yourself. He shakes his head. Those of faith remain, and we are children of the wheel. Death is not for us. The spirit gaze slides away from you as you depart. Even as you move away, he reaches out an arm for someone else, smiling.
What?
A hazy form stands before you. Find time to time From time to time, the melody features resolve into what you take to be an elven man. I can't do this anymore. How am I going to explain? How can we possibly give him what he wants? The spirit speaks in quick, harsh burst and within, and shakes his head as if answers to his own questions. He's going to kill me. He's killed so many. Why should he stop here? Could you? He has brought so many people down here. I hear such troubling things from the upper floors. Even here, these constructs cannot sleep. His voice lowers. I think sometimes that I will wake up and find myself inside one of the animats. When I even know. Will I even know? Will it not be like waking one day to find yourself blind and mute? What does he want? The figure paces a few steps, raising his hands to his temples. What we cannot give him. Even after all this time, there is so much we do not know. He wants his son, the boy he knew, whole and preserved, returned to him. But people, souls, they don't always remember. Who's to say his son will remember being his son at all? Remember his father's face? I have seen mothers forget their children. What are you doing here? I'm hiding. I passed by one of the machines and I couldn't breathe. I was thinking about the work we've done, the things we've seen. How even small deeds can scar the soul. Is mine so ragged? Will Caed Nua's son be grateful when we have torn him from his rest? How could you do all this? I didn't think I would go so far. I didn't know. Caed Nua is our liege lord. How can I refuse him? He looks up, startled, looking past you. No, I'm not. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm only frightened. I'm sorry. Don't tell anybody, please. Are you still loyal to Caed Nua? Of course I am, a devoted servant. His voice goes high with terror. I didn't mean, please, I've never meant what I would ever renounce my oaths. Okay, do you know what is past the speaking door? I know the oath, of course. We speak it every day. I am servant to Caed Nua. My sword arm is pledged against his enemies, and my soul is sworn to his purpose. Sworn. That would be the door then, I take it. Do I want to go that far? The spirit stands stiffly in attention, her gaze focused on the end of the hallway. One arm bears up a heavy round shield, though the rippling blur of soul energy obscures what lies upon. Speak and within. Her head turns a little. They've passed the blight forges. If the overseers live, we may stop them yet in the chambers beneath, she snorts. If Carabos and his pack of scheming wizards haven't betrayed us, the mob may be on us soon. Better to make peace with whatever god will have you. She pauses, looking at you. Are you afraid? Afraid of what? Indeed. What's the fear at all? She looks away from you. Our own people turned against us. What remains is if we are victorious. We will feed the machines then. You will feed the machines then. I do not fear the battle. I fear what will become of our Lord once we are victorious. What further madness the children of the wheel will pour into his ear. Perhaps he would stop once his son is returned to him, but will they let him? Children of the wheel? While Caed Nua contents themselves with his titan, they dig after the very heart of heaven. She gives a sore laugh. Madness, all of it, and yet Caed Nua holds them close at his side. None of this would have happened if not for them. They have driven our great lord from grief and into madness, pushed them into these deeds. He was a great king. Perhaps he will be again. Come, we'll rally the defence at the steps, funnel them into our blades. With the animats beside us, they won't stand up. The spirit gasps, wordlessly, mouth agape. She gropes for something at her back unseen and takes a listening step sideways away from you. Her eyes, wide, gaze into yours. You traitor. Her lead buckles and she follows the misty lights which form her shape, thin and scatter.
Steady does it.
Go with that. On your backside of it. I'm just gonna say your scouts attacked me, I had to defend myself. Feel a fading echo of loss run through your mind. Tcharek says, I'm sorry for what Kudos does. He's protecting nests many years. From many things. Dwarf is not being harmed. Tcharek hopes. I gave you the supplies. Feel another passing itch in your skull, and then a rippling echo of joy. Then Fitrick. Oh, a great depth. With these we study, learn master secrets. We make statues greater than the old, dead masters of hollow place. Blah blah blah, gleam like the sea. Fitrick, thank you. It's having coin, it's custom, yes. Fitrick have coins of many ages, will give many. He thinks a moment. If dwarf animals go still into the deep places, should talk to Krivi. Krivi has supplies, will help. Okay, Tcharek is giving this also. Found in tunnels and does not suit Fitrick. Keep dwarf safe, yes. Will bring fortune. Glad to help. Fitrick remembers long after sun falls into sea, this is start of something. New turn of the wheel. Tcharek turns towards the nest lining the wall. Young will live in better place.